What is this?
What is this? What is this shit?
Is this bamboo?
What is this?
Just waiting for some people to come in the room. You know, wave at them on.
Mm-hmm.
What type of title for this? Perhaps.
A lot of people wave at.
Okay, I'm gonna call this best. Yo, peace everybody. How's everybody doing? Peace everybody coming in the room. Yep. You know what this is right here? Peace, peace. So we about to get it popping. It's 10 o'clock at night?
Well,
Where they're
in
at?
the East
In
Coast.
the East Coast? Man.
In California, it's 7 o'clock.
Okay. I keep forgetting the big time difference. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
They're rolling now.
Alright, so
Have fun, y'all.
we're gonna get this started.
Let me know if y'all need it.
This is sugar cane, and it's actually, it kind of looks like bamboo, I guess. It has a similar shape, but it's actually a grass. This is a grass, and it grows everywhere. All your sugar that you be using in your morning coffee or your tea, most of it probably comes from this plant right here. It's a sugar cane. This is one of the most valuable crops in the whole planet because it produces something that people eat and consume every single day. Sugar is one of the biggest consumed things on this planet. Everybody's eating sugar. Sugar's in everything. You want to make something taste good, you could put a little bit of sugar on it. That'll probably do the job, you know. So even with like coffee drinkers in the morning, putting sugar in your coffee, sugar's in everything, you know. And this is the plant that it comes from. It comes from a sugar cane. Now these grow, you know, they can grow very tall. This is just a section that's already been cut from the sugar cane plant. But let me show you what we're about to do here. This is a sugar cane juicer.
Welcome back.
So we actually about to juice the sugar cane. And sugar cane juice tastes amazing. I don't know if you ever had sugar cane juice, but it's one of the most amazing juices that you can consume. Sugar cane juice is just tastes amazing. And I just want to like share some things about sugar cane before I get started. Sugar cane with the juicing the sugar cane, I just want to share some facts about it. So you live too? Hey, peace everybody. Hello,
Go ahead.
too.
I'm just going to get them at the same time. Go ahead, get your sugar cane.
Oh, okay.
Introduction.
Okay. So my introduction for the sugar cane is basically, so this is, like I said, it's a tall grass. A lot of people think that that wheatgrass has a lot of minerals, and wheatgrass does have a lot of minerals. It can have 80 plus minerals, but actually sugar cane can have up to 90 plus minerals. This means it's pulling 90 or so minerals from the soil that it's growing from. Like people want to talk about like sea moss. I know I heard people talk about sea moss, but this is actually something that you could consume and you could enjoy and that actually tastes good, that has 90 plus minerals. So you need minerals for your body because every process in your body requires a mineral in some sort of way. You have magnesium, zinc, copper, iron, whatever. This has a lot of minerals, all right? It has a lot of iron. It has a lot of the minerals that your body needs to actually build your blood and different things like that, you know. So you definitely want to look into sugar cane. Sugar cane is actually very helpful for jaundice. If you have jaundice or you know, a newborn has jaundice, sugar cane is something that the mother wants to be consuming because it's very helpful for jaundice, you know, because of all the mineral content. So you got to get a hold of this, you know. Don't sea moss, I never had sea moss, but I'm saying it looked too appetizing. But this juice, if you juice some sugar cane, This shit is delicious, and you could put it in your drinks. Like, say you make some hot chocolate, instead of using water, you just use some sugarcane juice and put the cacao in there, mix it up, and you have some hot chocolate. Or with anything, as a sugar replacement, right? That's how you've been using it, just to replace sugar, just use the sugarcane juice. And it'll be a much healthier alternative, because the sugar that the people are using is refined, most of the sugar, you know, and even if it's brown sugar, it's been processed in a way where it's just changed up the molecular structure, or it just took some things out. But at the end of the day, the sugarcane juice is whole and intact, and it's fresh, it's being pressed fresh. So what we did is we cut these in half. So we've been splitting them with a knife. That's what Flo's gonna do right now. I don't know if he's gonna help me with that. So we just split them in half, and then we're gonna put them in the juicer and watch this beautiful sugarcane juice get pressed. All right. Alright, so this is a good ass juicer too. It'd be pressing like these juices like nothing. So I'm about to show you. Also, what I'm adding to the juice, I'm adding a lemon so that it could preserve the juice, because it has a pretty short shelf life. But when you add a juice, this works as a preservative. It works as a preservative, so you can actually preserve the juice, you know what I'm saying? Hey, peace. Are you live too?
No.
Okay.
It's a video.
Okay.
My story.
So we're just gonna feed this in.
Here. What we do is we cut it in half, right? Cut it in half, and you get this. From this, you put it in here, which meshes it, or compresses it, squeezes it.
Look at that. Beautiful sugarcane
And you
juice.
get juice.
That's
from
a lot
it.
of juice from
You get
that
juice
piece.
from the squeeze that it goes through.
Look at him. Everybody.
Get juice.
Let everybody
It's a
know.
production set here.
I'm showing people the process real quick. What I'm about to do. So
Yep. Flo's live at the same time, so. And then Bob's is over here live too.
Let me get some. Let me get some.
Everybody's trying to get a part of this
This
because
is good stuff to show. Like, this is amazing.
it's just a dope process. So this is what the inside of the sugarcane looks like. I don't know, maybe if you've had this, but you can actually just chew on this sugarcane. You take a strip out of it and you chew on it, and you basically just get the juice and masticate it with your teeth, and you know, you swallow the juice and you spit the pulp out. You know.
all the way down, split it. Now I'm putting it in the
There's
basket.
a bamboo emoji that looks just like sugar cane.
Yeah.
Freaking amazing.
Let me show you the process of when you blend it through real quick. I'm gonna get another one real quick.
I'll just call this.
So that goes through, it squeezes it to get all of the juice out. If you ever dealt with sugar cane, some people can chew on it and like bite it, you know, and get it out that. We already washed it. Somebody said wash it first. We already washed it and we put it in this basket right here. We wash it with clean rainwater.
Look at that beautiful juice. It's like a beautiful neon green color.
So we already washed it.
That's life right there.
I'm gonna watch you.
We already know.
I'm gonna put another one in. I'm gonna give you that first-hand perspective.
And learn the benefits of it. It helps rejuvenate and heal all of your organs. That's one of the main things that I like about it. It's a rejuvenating thing. And we're making it into juice. And we're gonna be mixing this up.
One more time.
So we got lime straight from the tree here that we also put into here to put into the drink. And as we do that, just want to be mindful to bring another jar in to switch it out when it gets to that point.
Oh, I need to lock these wheels.
That's the process of the sugar cane juice that we're making.
Look at this beautiful juice. That's life right there. So many minerals. There's so many nutrients in this, you know, that it's just...
I wash my hands too. How about that? Yeah, but alright, but outside
Yeah, so we already pre-washed the sugar cane. We already did that, you know, so we already had it prepared. There it goes.
I want to show you something. Making sugar cane juice. And look. I know. Look, I watch it. And it comes out super flat. And then this is flow over here.
I just want to start this up real quick. And,
This juicer, I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, there's a bunch of it down here.
Instead of Big James Bar Energy, what's going on?
Hey.
Why? Your life shouldn't be drinking. It's a very nurturing thing. You should only deal with things that gives you energy, not drain you. You know?
This juicer is beast.
Doing things you love, dealing with people that you love and that can vibrate on your same frequency. You know? Normally dealing with people outside of your frequency, whatever you vibrate on.
There's a beast juicer. This shit is amazing.
Just want to drink.
So I put the lime in there, the lemon in there, so it's preserve this batch. Moringa trees. I haven't seen any out here. They've been pretty much everywhere we've gone though, but I haven't seen them out here. I haven't seen any moringa trees now. Let me see. This one is called, I guess that's the name of it, TT750D Pro. Yeah, I guess that's the name of it. I don't really know too much about these juicers. I just know that they produce a beautiful neon green juice. If you have so there's like different varieties of wheatgrass. You know, you can have like the purple wheatgrass and then the green one. The purple one actually makes like a beautiful pink brownish looking juice, and the green one makes a neon green one. So it just depends on just depends on the variety of wheatgrass that you get.
Or going bad.
I'm about to switch this cup over.
Got a small piece coming your way over here. The first bad one I see.
You cutting them out?
Yeah. I'm cutting it out right now. Alright. Has anybody ever made sugar cane juice? Let me know if anybody has ever made sugar cane juice. I'm curious.
Alright, let's keep this process going.
So for anybody new making sugar cane juice, and I'm gonna show the process of it real quick again. Right here.
It's kind of satisfying to just feel this juice going through and then seeing the
I'm cutting here, and then
seeing the juice come out.
And then next I cut them, and then over here are the cut pieces. We cut them in half, and you put some through the juicer, which you're doing right now.
Usually it has a piece that's flat. So.
Yeah. Once he does that, you get juice right here. And we're also mixing it with lime. I made syrup. That's dope.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going the opposite way.
Never ate sugar cane. You should definitely try sugar cane. And if you can, I would.
Yeah, moringa is considered a superfood. Yeah, but it grows everywhere. It's like abundant.
I asked you about coconut water. What about coconut water? Like, have I ever made coconut water? No coconut water? What do you mean? Like coconut water?
It's so satisfying to just be able to juice the cane and be able to see it fresh, like a fresh, real juice. Like most of the juices that people drink, they be in a box and they be in storage and they be processed, and it's like you don't even know where it came from, what's in it, how it was done, how long it's been sitting there. But just to see like a fresh pressed juice, fresh from the source, and it's coming from a plant that's grown here locally, you know, it's beautiful. So.
I want to do my perspective as far as the process of making it. I want to do it live for myself. So I didn't care if you was live or not. I'm still going to go live. I don't.
You don't.
Hey, he said, no, my neighbors that shit came in front of yard as a child. You know, yeah. It's very sweet.
I didn't think, peace reflection. I didn't think it was gonna press this much juice, but it's crazy how one like little stock can give you a good amount of juice.
It's real sweet.
Shit is crazy.
And it's very good.
This is a sugar cane juicer. We're juicing sugar cane right now.
Process first making it. Now this is the first step after you wash it. Cut it in half. And then you're looking to see if it has any like red dark marks to know if it's good or bad. Such as this, for example. That would be red dark marks compared to what I just cut. Should be this. So you won't see none of these. So we're not using any of these. Keeping those out. And yeah.
It's so satisfying. This machine is so good. It's like satisfying to see it go through. Like it just feels good. Like you just put this through. Oh wait. I'm gonna stop this. That's enough juice for this one. That's what we're doing.
No, he said in
Ginger.
let me go find it again. Shit, I went too far. Verde.
I think it's always good to eat like plants that are green, and grasses especially are very healing to the body because they're basically sucking up the sunlight through photosynthesis, putting it into chlorophyll, and then chlorophyll is something that's very, very good for the blood. The blood structure of the blood plasma is actually very similar to chlorophyll. So when you have chlorophyll in your body, it's actually cleaning your blood, it's deodorizing your body. So if you eat enough plants that have chlorophyll, you actually won't even smell. You won't produce a foul odor. That's the reason why people who eat more plant-based have less of an odor than someone who eats meat, because the meat putrefies in your digestive system, and it basically produces a smell because it's putrefaction is actually microorganisms that won't break down their digestive system that are getting, reproducing an environment for these lower vibrational organisms to exist in. So then you have, different parasites and different things that are in the digestive system that, won't allow you to have optimal health. But when you eat a lot of plants, you have a chlorophyll molecule that's actually allowing your blood to be cleansed. And the chlorophyll molecule is actually deodorizing your blood and is cleaning your blood. And so because in the center of the molecule, the chlorophyll molecule, you have a magnesium atom, and the structure is pretty much the same in your blood, except that the atom in your blood is actually an iron atom. So, it's very similar in structure, apart from the atom that's in the center. I was just saying on my live that the reason you want to drink green plants is because it got chlorophyll. Anything that is green has chlorophyll, and especially something like sugarcane, it's a grass, so it's hauling and getting that sunlight, and it's converting it to chlorophyll. It's to a usable form, hold this.
Yeah, I might go grab the other sugarcane.
Yeah, it's converted to a usable form. So in the center, we basically, in your blood plasma, you have a blood molecule, but in the center of this molecule is an iron atom. Chlorophyll is pretty much the same molecule, except in the center of that molecule you have a magnesium atom. So when you drink chlorophyll, it's readily available and accessible. Oh, here are the two different varieties.
So this is the two different varieties of sugarcane. Might be more, but
let me show this.
The two different varieties that we have.
And basically, you see this one is more just green, and then this one is like brownish. You know, so this one has more
purple.
chlorophyll. Okay, like purplish. So this one is going to have more chlorophyll as far as what he was just talking about and explaining. So I just wanted to show you this discussing chlorophyll.
Also, I don't know, when I have an option between darker plants, I always go for the darker. I don't know why, it's just like an instinct. I always go for something that's darker because it's like more rich.
Yeah.
I feel like it represents richness. So the darker something is, the more richness it has. It has more of that life force because it's concentrated, you know. So you always want to go for the darker foods. So I would pick the purple cane, you know. But based off of flavor and taste, I think they pretty much taste the same.
Yeah,
you know?
they're pretty close.
Yeah.
Alright, put that back. Alright. So I just heard you talking about chlorophyll, and I thought it was a good idea to.
Oh yeah,
show 'em
yeah.
that.
I didn't even know we had that purple stock.
Oh yeah.
So because I was saying that we had two different varieties, but.
Alright, so he waiting on me to cut these sugar canes, so
Flo's actually cutting them right now. Sugarcane juice just tastes like a sweet juice, like an earthy sweet juice, as much as I can describe it as.
it's real sweet. It's like sugar cane. It tastes like sugar.
It's sugarcane, so it tastes like sugar.
Sugar. Yeah, that's what it tastes like. Sweet. It tastes like a juice, really. It's like a juice. It's like a natural juice that's good for you. You know?
And you rarely get that because usually stuff that tastes good or stuff that don't taste good is good for you. But this, also I want to say, the reason it's sweet, you know, it tastes good is because of the minerals. Whenever you have minerals, it makes it taste sweet.
And it tastes good it's because of the minerals.
I thought I heard an echo. Okay. Oh yeah, I was gonna say so like when I was fasting, I was drinking spring water and I could taste the sweetness in it. It just in general, water that has minerals in it is gonna taste sweeter than water that doesn't have minerals in it because the minerals actually give it a flavor, gives it a sweetness. So the same with the cane, you know, cane juice, because the sugar cane has so many minerals that it makes it sweeter. It's not necessarily because of the sugar content, because sugar content wise, it actually has a lot less sugar than you would think. You know, it has a lot less sugar than most drinks and most things, but because of the minerals, it actually amplifies the sweetness that you taste. So it makes for a very refreshing, healthy, mineral-rich, enzymatic living drink straight from the earth, for real.
Anybody new, I'm in here cutting it up. He's juicing it, sending it through the machine with lime and to produce the sugarcane juice. Sugarcane juice is what I'm making right now. So let me get my finger right. And then that's the juicer. He's putting the sugarcane salt into it. And right here is the cup that is going there. That is juicing out to.
Oh, you want to show them how you cut them?
Yeah, bring it over.
Flo can show you how you cut them.
Basically, we're just cutting it in half. So
I mean, we already have the stalk. They've kind of been pre-cut already,
right.
But we're splitting them through the half so that we can juice them a lot easier. But this is how he does it.
Yeah, to not put a lot of pressure on the machine as we're juicing, we cut it in half. So the least amount of pressure as possible to keep it over time, you know, to help the maintenance of the machine. So basically, we cut it in half. And like I was showing in this side, if you can see that yellow line, we're going to cut that out because that means it's going bad. And we really don't want no yellow, pinkish, I said yellow, pinkish, like reddish line. And like I was showing on my live over here, I was showing them this is like real evidence to show that it's going bad. Let's see this part. And let me grab a good one for you so I can show you the difference between this one and like this one. This is how we want it to look. And this is how the bad ones, or when it's going bad, it starts looking like this. So I'm gonna be cutting some of this out. I'm gonna put it to the side because I'm gonna do that. And that's pretty much it. Take a knife, go to the top of it, and we split it down. Split it down the seam. Some of them are real thick, so I cut them twice. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm done over here. My tutorial is finished.
Now, because somebody says they have a hard time cutting them. I don't know if they were cutting them a different way.
Oh yeah, they're probably cutting them. You know, especially like if you're trying to cut it. Can you point it down a little bit?
Also, the curve. Show them how to cut the curved one because it's different.
Like, okay, I don't know if they're trying to cut it this way. Because if you try to cut it, you know, through it, it's thicker, you know, so you're not going to get the same, you can't do it. Well, you can, but I had to flip it over because it's so thick. I don't know how they're trying to cut it, though, so I can't really give them the best example.
Also, if you have like a curved one like this, you want to make sure you cut it like this with the knife going like this because it's going to be able to give you a straight line down the middle rather than if you were to cut it like this and try to follow the curve. It's going to be more complicated for yourself. So kind of line the blade up parallel to or perpendicular to the curve so that it could actually cut straight down.
Right. These ain't that bad. I'm going to just cut the top part out. Don't go that deep. I'm gonna eat some of the ones I put to the side.
Yeah, so back to the space right here.
So right now I'm chopping. Let's see. Go back to the question and see what that's all about.
Yeah,
Dark can't take like real.
yeah, it's like I don't know. It's like one of the most memorable things for most people is like growing up eating cane. I don't even know why. Yeah, we've been drinking it daily. This is like what we drink as far as the drink. If you want to eat it with your salad or whatever, you know, it's one of the things that we drink out here, you know, because it's just so good and it tastes so good, you know. We have a little girl here and she's always asking for it. She's like, I want some cane juice, you know, because it's sweet. But at the same time, it's really good for you, you know. Yeah, exactly. So when I was small too, I remember, you know, getting the actual cane and just chewing on it, you know, and just chewing it, masticating it, and then eventually you just drink the juice that's in your mouth that you produce from the mastication, but you throw out the pulp, you know. But this is a whole different level. You got technology. You can really make a beautiful juice out of this, a beautiful drink. I just think it's dope because I come from juicing, you know. I used to be a big juicer. I used to juice big green juices every single day. I actually used to juice for people. And I used to juice so many things. Chard, I used to juice celery, cucumber, cilantro, parsley, all types of herbs, you know. I used to juice, so I like juicing. The experience of juicing is just basically what you're doing is you're extracting the water content and out of a plant, you know. But what's important about this is that the water content in that plant is so important because it contains minerals, it contains vitamins, it contains a water that's structured, that's more easily assimilable, like it can assimilate into your body and integrate into your body, you know, in a better way because of the structure in it, because the plant has to filter through its mechanism. It has to filter all these things like the minerals. It has to filter them and integrate them into the being, the plant. And within this, when you juice it, you're basically getting the blood of that plant. You're getting the plasma. You're getting the good shit out of that plant. Now the fiber that's good too. But the fiber has a lot more to do with actually feeding the bacteria in your gut and feeding the microorganisms in your gut rather than your being or going into your blood. It has a different role to play, but you want both of these. But in a time where you might need more minerals and vitamins and you're deficient in these areas, you want to definitely drink a lot of juices that are green, things that have chlorophyll, things like all these herbs, celery, cilantro. You want to drink all of these and just put them in your diet. Every day make a green juice and just drink it first thing in the morning. That's really going to enhance your life because it's going to give you what your body's asking for. Now, a lot of times you think you're hungry, but you're not really hungry. You're just looking for minerals. You're looking for nutrition. Your body's super smart. It's a super smart computer. But we've been brought up in a world where we've been tricked, like our senses have been tricked. So you think you're hungry for that piece of meat, but you're really just hungry for the iron in it. Instead of eating that piece of meat that might contain parasites, might contain different toxins, because animals accumulate toxins. The higher up in the food chain you go, the more toxicity that occurs in that being. So instead of doing that, you get the iron from a plant like sugarcane. Sugarcane has a lot of iron, so if you're anemic and you're wanting to build up that iron, and you have an iron deficiency, you want to get you some sugarcane juice. Sugarcane. Oh.
Visit Ghana. I don't know.
Oh, the juicy lime or lemon. Yeah, if you're anemic, I would also recommend a lot of leafy greens, whatever it is, collard greens, lettuces, or anything that's green and that's a green leafy vegetable will contain a lot of iron as well. But this is a way easier and more delicious way to get it.
I'm going live this end, bro. Look, I don't give a fuck if you live or not. And I'm going live because I want my perspective. Right now, everybody in my live, you see my perspective. And you see that turn. Like, you ain't giving no attention to y'all. Like, I'm going to give you attention.
He ain't going to give you what I get.
I'm going to give you this attention. He ain't going to give you this attention.
He ain't gonna give you what I give you, and I'm not gonna give you what he gives you, alright?
Right, it's alright. I'm gonna still give my perspective. I'm gonna feel like just being in your live, gotta talk here and there. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get out the way because you gotta talk shit. Nah, I can talk. I can interact, I can be here. I'm good. Yeah, she did go live. Yeah, we went to go feed the goats earlier. I wanna go live on that too. That was fun, man. Goats, they had eyes expanded like this. I don't know if you ever seen a goat. It's a Nigerian dwarf goats. So they're kind of cool. She's talking about. Damn, I don't think she's talking about.
Europe. Juicers aren't cheap.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this thing is like a business industrial type juicer. But even then, you could get. We used to have a Green Star Elite, and that juice is expensive too. But that juicer is really good juicer for juicing all kinds of things like celery, cilantro. It's basically going to give you the most water content out of the plant. So if you're buying organic produce, you want something that's very efficient at getting you the water out of that plant. Because otherwise, you're going to be losing money on the plant that you buy. So if you buy an organic produce, get the most out of your plant, and invest in a juicer ahead of time so you can extract the most water content out of it. But just like anything in life, if you want it, you're going to invest into it, Like people buy $200 shoes, like I said, without thinking or blinking twice, but then they'll look at you and be like, how can you afford that juicer? Like, it's too much. I would never pay that much. That's because they don't really care about their health or they don't really care about their life. In that way, they're not focused on that. They're more focused on other things in life that they are willing to invest energy into. So it's not that you can't have it or that it's too much or that it's unattainable. It's just that you may not be willing to invest into that because it's not something that you feel you should be focused on giving your energy to. But for those of us that do like want to invest into that because we feel like it's a good thing for us to do, it's not a burden to invest into it. We look at it as an investment because it's going to help us in the long run. It's going to make us feel better. It's going to make us be able to be the best us that we could be. So that's the perspective you got to have on anything in life. To realize that it's not for anybody to be critiquing or criticizing somebody's lifestyle, because that's what they chose for themselves. And anything you choose for yourself, there's no limits to it. It's obtainable as long as you give your focus into it. Like even a juicer, you can limit yourself and be like, that's too expensive, and you stop there. Or you could be that person who keeps going and keeps saving and like is so focused on it that they might just end up getting it for free when somebody that gives it to them, because that's how much energy they gave, in the universe just gave them exactly what they were asking for. What? We're probably bouncing back and forth because this be going up and down. I don't know. Nah, I was just saying, like, people be saying like things are expensive and stuff. Like whenever you bring up something, when somebody says it's expensive, like I just take it as they don't really value it as much as you do. Because like people be dropping mad money on shoes and clothes because that's what they think is good for them. That's the way they think is valuable. But when it comes to things like for your health and stuff like that, like when you go vegan, people be like, isn't it expensive to eat that way? But you'd be like, nah, like because you want to invest into that because you find that valuable and it's where you're at in life and it's what you focus on. So we'll make it happen no matter what. You'll find a way. You'll be so persistent.
Did he over here? I told y'all this coming back.
Oh shit! I'm just like bouncing between lives. They say, yeah, we've been back and forth. It's like, if you want to see my back, go to Flo's live. If you want to see my face, just stay in this live. So that's real, because at the end of the day, like if you focus on it, someone might look around and just give it to you. Yeah. Like if you are going around telling people like, well, yeah, I'm into juicing, I want to get this juicer, I'm really, interested in juicing and doing it for my health. Somebody might be like, you know what? I bought a juicer like 2 years ago. I don't even use it. You can have it. And boom, just like that. Like the universe lines you up as long as you're focused on it and you're putting that out into your universe. It's gonna happen.
That's what I was talking about before. Like everything we get in life comes from other people.
Yeah.
Every big business, everything. They get loans from the bank. They're using other people to help them. So everything we get in the world from being born, it comes from the nurture of other people caring.
That's a fact. So, but it's like somewhere along the way we kind of forget that. We forget that it was your mother that breastfed you and gave you everything that you needed. We forget that it was the teachers that taught you the information that you know. And your parents who taught you, everything came from somebody else, but if we don't see that at some point, it kind of gets disconnected. We don't think that we can attract what we want out of life through other people and through talking and communicating, connecting with other people.
All right. Hold on. This shit came so good. I want to talk. I'm like, hold on.
Flo's over there eating the sugar cane the old-fashioned way.
It's good, man.
He's like, fuck the juicer.
Right.
He said, I got a juicer in my mouth.
Right.
What's the best juice for energy and metabolism? Look up something called the lemon ginger blast. That juice is an amazing juice, and it's really potent. It's really potent. It has a lot of ingredients. You don't got to put all the ingredients. It has a habanero in it, but I wouldn't put a whole habanero in it. I would start off with a little slice, because that habanero, along with the ginger, really adds a kick to it, and it can be very intense. But when I used to drink it, I would be working at a warehouse, and it'd be like my energy drink. I would drink that, and it would just light me up because there's so many nutrients in it. It's like a pure, potent green juice. You know, it's got lemon, ginger, celery, cilantro, parsley, cucumber. It has habanero in it. It has a couple other things. But just look it up. Lemon, ginger, blast.
It gives you energy throughout the whole day. Like it's very good to drink throughout the day. That's a great part about it. Sugarcane juice.
Yeah, you definitely can use a little bit of cayenne. Oh, okay. So this one's looks like it's almost full. Put a little piece into it. You've been eating for the like. You're doing a mukbang. You should have put mukbang. Sugarcane mukbang. That's what they refer to it as when you're eating.
The juice was dripping now.
Oh, it looks really good in that sunlight.
Yes.
Damn, that shit looks like neon juice. You should take a picture of that. That's beautiful. It's gorgeous.
So that's the sugarcane juice. I've been on here for a while. I think my phone is charging. Oh, it's charging now. So it's a process in the beginning. Cut it.
Hey, Dan the man. That's my boy right there. But nah, he's in Kauai. And Robert Cassar.
And it goes to the juicer.
I think he lives on a big island, but I'm not sure where exactly.
You all set. So this is one full bottle, and enjoy your day. I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna join his live, talk some shit.
Or you can spit some knowledge.
And it's yeah. So another person asked me what 222 means, my name. And I'm just giving a short description on that, and I'll be out. Unless you might ask me more questions, I might answer. Yeah. No, I need to get off here. Well, let's get a real short answer to that.
Nah, Serenity, I mean,
But,
she eats
me,
whenever
stay
she's hungry.
optimistic, stay positive.
She just, listen to her body mostly,
So that's how.
Because when you're in tune with yourself,
in my life,
with your body, you basically, you know what to eat, Especially
really,
women, as a woman, you have that
and
intuition.
I've seen a lot.
And as a mother, you have that intuition where you know, like, you're not getting enough calories. It's, she'll tell you herself, but she's gone many times where she was basically craving a certain food, like oats, for no reason. Like, she don't really like oats. She never really messed with oats, but she'd be craving oats. And then we go and read, and it turns out that oats is actually good for the production of breast milk. So her body naturally attuned to that and picked that information up from her past experiences in eating that food, and it picked that it had that certain minerals, that certain vitamins. It had that certain information that her body needed to produce breast milk. So it pulled that back into as a resource from her past experience, because the body holds memory, and it pulled that back so she could use it as a resource to provide more breast milk for the baby, because it's intuitive, instinctive abilities that we have, we can tap into when we're tuned into our body.
What's your Instagram?
Rambo_1_.
Rambo_1.
No, just one. ONE.
Spelled one, like O.
Yeah.
E. Okay. Rambo_1_, right?
Yeah.
And not the number one spelled out. Not just one. But Rambo_1_. Go follow him, catch the rest. He's still in the live. I'm getting off. I'm trying to get sugar cane.
Oh man, that lime's
It's the pieces that
that lemon keeps squirting hard as hell.
We're good. I'm like eating around it. So I'm gonna enjoy that.
Trying to
get back to it.
get this to be less crooked real quick.
Let me post your thing in there one time real quick.
One time for the gram.
I did one twice. I'll put it in the comments. I'm gonna go check out his live.
It's too
I'm
late.
gonna let that sit there for a while and I'll just turn it off.
Whoa.
Alright,
Damn. I'm trying to fix this real quick. Bear with me.
keep that up.
I was born and raised in Southern California. You got sugar cane today, Star Consciousness? That's what's up.
It is.
I was born in San Diego, California. Now I'm in Hawaii.
Now I'm in Hawaii.
You still live? I thought you said you were leaving.
I am. I posted your line, your Instagram in there, so people to go finish your line after this if they want to see more. Because I'm done. I told them already. I mean, sugar cane and eating the pieces that were bad, eating the pieces around it.
Oh, you from Oakland? That's what's up. Where's the... I haven't really been looking at the comments. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, when I had wheatgrass, it never was bad to me. I didn't really hate it. I thought it would taste kind of good. I don't know why people get that. Maybe you just need to accustom your palate, your taste buds to that kind of food. So I can understand if you're eating like normal standard American diet, that might taste like disgusting to you, but to me it was never bad. I always liked the taste. I just take like little shots and it wasn't that bad. So if you can't do that, then you probably can't drink the lemon ginger blast, because that one is a lot worse. But you just gotta get used to eating the kind of foods, because sometimes we expect everything to be so sweet, you know. Not everything's gonna be like this sugarcane juice that tastes sweet. Some stuff is just different minerals, there's different elements to it, different compounds, and we're supposed to be eating from a wide variety of things: bitter, sweet, tart. You know, all these things play a role in our diet. It's supposed to play a role in our diet, but we just eating sugar, sweet, or fat, and we're not getting the extra elements that we're missing from our diet, because in nature, we would be picking little herbs and eating stuff that's bitter, that has compounds in it that are going to maybe detoxify the liver or detoxify the kidneys, help with kidney stones, gallbladder stones. Naturally, we would eat those plants just as a regular part of our diet, not even as a medicine. But when we get to the point where we're already sick, and let me see, I'm going to turn this back around because I want to make sure. Yeah, when we get to the point where we're sick already, then now we got to take like large doses, you know. But before it would just be like we'd be taking little scraps here and there throughout the day, eating little parts of nature that would enhance our being, that would clean us, you know, from head to toe. But then we let it go so far, so then we like have to take massive doses of certain herbs, and we'll have to get on herbal therapy, and we have to do all these crazy things because we're not taking it daily as a daily practice as we would in nature, you know, where we could just be in tune with the land, and you feel something and right away you're already on it, you already know how to address it. But because we're not conscious of our body, because we don't know how our body works, we don't know what we're supposed to be eating, we're not in tune with the earth, therefore we're not in tune with ourselves, we have to go to extreme measures sometimes, trying to correct the damage that we did to ourselves through not being connected to what we are, through being lied to and misinformed. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
She said, I bet you have in that juicer and you no longer have to manually juice oranges. I bet you love having that juicer. You know?
I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know. Could you juice? I guess you could juice oranges in here. I don't know. I thought this was strictly for sugar cane. Watercress. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I heard watercress was really good. Never really got into it like that, but there's so many plants that you could eat and you could tune in and tap into. You know, we be eating the same 4 or 5 plants, same 4 or 5 foods, and we don't even tap into the other foods that exist out in this beautiful plane of existence. You know.
Alright, keep going.
What?
You gotta get the sugar cane.
I know.
I'm trying to talk all day.
But you keep going. I need to slow down because
No, you speed up. I'm about to speed up.
Okay.
So, I need you to speed up.
Look at this. This is liquid sunlight. We captured the sun. The plant captured the sun, and then we juiced that plant, and we harvested liquid sunlight to heal your body, to get your body back in tune, to give your body what it needs, give it all the minerals and vitamins that it could possibly desire. This is an amazing, amazing start because it's an amazing, amazing drink. It's wheatgrass juice. Please, get your hands on some of this.
Alright, since you just walked off on y'all, so what we're doing here is we're making cane juice, alright? And I think he showed you already, but ain't got no cane running through it right now. Oh, you put it in the freezer?
Yeah. Take that chance to since he walked off on you guys.
But what I really wanted to say was go follow me at flow_222_ on Instagram. I'll be there. That's what I really wanted to say. Sorry to interrupt y'all day. I hope you have a great day. I hope all of y'all having fun. We're just crushing sugar cane right now to make juice. That's very vital for you, and that's very good. It's very sweet. It's like having sugar water almost. It's like it's real. It had that real sweet taste. You know, sugar cane. It gives the taste away. You know, sugar cane. And that's it. One more time. You know, I'm putting in the comments for y'all just in case somebody didn't hear me. You know, you know what I'm saying. You know, some people be like, "What?" And they ask me again. I don't want to have to come over here again and be like, you know, I tell you, you know. So I just put in the comments for y'all. I'm right there.
They're grateful for that. I'm sure they're very grateful. Then 10:52 p.m. in Babylon. Damn, the sun's barely setting over here. Yeah, I am getting into more of a routine. Waking up, you know, working out, getting a sauna going, and just getting more in tune, you know, doing things around the farm and doing things here. I've been getting into that routine. All right, since I'll just talk since Flo is not. He's not doing his part right now. He's slacking on cutting the sugar cane. So right now I don't have anything to juice. Just gonna turn that off for a minute. Why you guys never show your wife? She's upstairs with the baby, so she's usually with the baby. I don't feel like obligated to have to show him. She has her own page. She goes live, you know. So
That nigga a creep, bro.
if you want to see her, she'll be live on her page. So
You trying to get your wife, bro.
I know that's kind of weird, huh? Like
You trying to get at your wife, bro.
that's a weird question to ask.
Yeah, where your wife at? I hear you talking and all that.
I know, like
Where's Shorty at?
fuck all this sugar cane talk. What's good with your wife?
Fuck that sugar cane.
I've been trying to upload these lives. Right now, I think it's almost up. The one from yesterday where I shared the sunset with you guys. A beautiful Hawaii sunset. The sunsets in Hawaii are just amazing because the ocean and just the pristineness of the environment when the sun sets over that horizon is just beautiful. And I shared that with y'all, and I also was sharing my vision of what I wanted to do, how I wanted to live, how I wanted to have I'm gonna have my own land. I'm speaking into existence. Have my own land where I could grow food, my own space where I could grow food, and basically just build a lifestyle for myself where I could, keep doing what I'm doing as far as sharing information with the world and possibly, have people visit and come and learn, We're right now, like I just said, we're in Hawaii. We always use herbs. It just depends how you use them, I guess. Maybe if you're talking about like herbal therapy, as far as taking herbs for specific reasons, we weren't really doing that where we were at. But before that, I was using a lot of herbs, and I was just tuning in to different plants that could do different things for your body. Like I don't know if you know this, but before I came to carbonation, I was actually trying to start a herbal company. I did start a herbal company, and I was doing like cleanses for people, and I was helping people out with that as well as sharing information, about nutrition and the body. Yeah, we doing good. Are you live?
Hi. No.
You
Hey,
doing-
y'all. I'm short. Hey, y'all. Peace. Y'all need to go to bed. It's late over there in the mainland.
I know.
But watch Rebel.
Circadian rhythm is my next topic.
Right.
Because of... Oh, I don't know. You probably weren't following me earlier in my journey, but like I said, I was doing a lot of things that I'm doing now on a whole different level. Like if you can go back and watch them through my Instagram, my YouTube channel, but I was basically juicing, I was fasting, I was working out. I was working out while I was fasting. I was doing crazy shit, just trying to push the boundaries of my body and see what's good with this human machine that we got, with this avatar, see what it could do and push it to its limits, So that's what I was doing earlier in my journey. And it served its purpose, it allowed me to see, and it broke a lot of spells that I had in my mind regarding things that I had been told and information. And when I debunked it through experience, I learned that shit, we've been lied to in many different ways, and I proved it to myself. I didn't have to just watch a documentary, but I could actually test this and verify it for myself. So, that was a integral experience that was very key. A key component into me waking up was being able to live the information and the knowledge that I speak. People, and it's like people don't want to share information, or they don't want to believe certain information because they're afraid to do it themselves. They're afraid to push themselves to that limit. And I don't hold any, as far as like, I'm not trying to project and tell you should be doing this, you should be doing that. But we can't run away and escape the truth, Even if you're not willing to do it, and if you're not willing to put yourself there, you got to still be able to know the truth and express the truth, because at the end of the day, someone else might want to do that. Someone else, it might benefit somebody else, and you don't want to stop that or be a blockade for that, But we got 1 minute left. It was nice building with y'all. It was nice letting you guys see the sugar cane and being able to share with y'all the whole experience. But, that's just it for now, and I hope y'all have an amazing day. I hope, that you stay positive, and I hope that you integrate some of the principles that we talked about in this live, as far as health and as far as caring for yourself, So that's where I'm at right now, and that's what we're doing. We at peace. The sun is about to go down, and so I got to finish this sugar cane and get it up in the freezer, and get it in storage, soon. So that's what it is. Have a good night, y'all. Stay in tune with the earth. Go to bed on time. When the sun sets, you should be going to bed. You know, I don't even know why y'all up. You shouldn't even be here. But all right, have a good night, Nana. Have a good night, Pablo. Have a good night.